Welcome back to Lee and Taylor Guitar. Today we are talking about a new composition technique for you. Today we are talking about phasing. Phasing the composition technique, not phasing the effect. So if you're here for the effect, go away. Let's begin. Phasing as a composition technique is all about time displacement. If we take a motif, something like this, let's duplicate it a few times. So if you wanted something out of phase with this one, we would duplicate it and offset the time ever so slightly. For example, we could add a new instrument. We're going to copy this phrase, but before we paste it, we're going to put a quavers rest just at the start there. And we need to make that note shorter, and then we're going to copy that across. So we have the original phrase at the top here, and then this second instrument is going to play that same thing but an eighth behind, so it sounds like this. And it has this kind of not out of time feeling, but very nearly. And you can get a similar effect digitally as well. So we have that same motif here in Cubase, repeated 4 times, and what we're going to do is duplicate that, so we have 2 tracks doing exactly the same thing, but we're going to slow down this second version, let's say 101%, so it falls out of time towards the end. So it's going to start at the same point and it's going to sound pretty much like it's the same until we get to the end where it should fall out. It'll sound like this. So like I said, at the start, fine, but by the end you can tell something's really wrong there. And this is a great technique for abstract composition, soundscapes, film music, that kind of thing, and can also be used in hip-hop or any sort of sample-based music, but it really does excel at the longer form, more abstract pieces, and you kind of get an idea of what you can do. So this is, what, a few seconds in length, but imagine if it's 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 minutes in length, you could have something fall in and out of phase. So it could fall out of time, but then gradually come back in time, and then out of time, and then in time again. Now this kind of digital version of phasing is admittedly harder to score than traditional score-based phasing we looked at earlier. That's kind of the joy of it. I guess what you could do is have 2 staves with different tempo markings. I'd hate to be one of the performers in that instance, and you might have mixed results trying to do that live, but that might be one way to do it. So I hope this has given you a few ideas, things you could do with phasing in your own work, whether it's written down in a traditional sense for a live band, or whether it's going to exist in Cubase or for a film score or any other kind of abstract music. That was a brief intro to phasing. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoy music theory videos like this, composition ideas, guitar stuff, music tech, all that stuff, give us a subscribe, check out some of the other videos on this channel, and I will see you next week at 4 PM Friday GMT. Friday GMT? Look, shut up. See you then.